And then
Your life.
Hey, I'm live from Torrance, California. It is Scanica Tips and Tricks. Let me see. Am I really live? Yes, I really am live. Where are my friends? I'm going to comment. Okay, I can see comments, so I must be the only person here. Let's see. Where are my peeps? I'm looking on Facebook. There's a friend. Hey, Peggy, how are you? I think it's just you and me, girl. And if that's it, that's okay, right? We can just be you and me. So we'll wait a little bit. I've got it on my phone too. So how are you, Miss Peggy? Are you good? It is kind of warmed up today. We were thinking it was going to be a gloomy day and that warmed up, so we're good. We are good. Let's see if I see my, oh, there are my cameras. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just looking at my cameras. You having a lazy day? Well, that's good. We need those occasionally, right? I'm just looking at my camera angles here. Okay, that's that. Okay. Hi, Birdie. How are you? Almost lost my mouse. Almost took a dive off the table. So, but it's okay. It's still here. Just gonna wait a little bit. It's only the three of us. Three of us. Isn't there a song like that? We can't sing on Facebook because we'll get in trouble. So this Sunday is a class for the Scanica community. Looking forward to that. That'll be fun. As I play with my Scanica earrings. But we're not doing earrings this Sunday, are we? Doing something else. It'll be just as fun though. Hi, Mickey. How are you? People are slowly trickling in. So that's good. Slowly but surely. And tomorrow night's our Facebook Live sale at 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. We're getting ready for that today. Got all the fabrics lined up, all the notions lined up. We have something good planned for our friend Birdie. Hi, Lillian. How are you? So, let's see. Did anyone guess what we're doing based on the sneak peek? Probably not. Sneak peek looked like a messy desk. But that's the point. We don't want you to know what we're doing. We're just trying to pique your curiosity. Oh, hi, Denise. So, Denise, you're in the UK, right? Is that why you might not stay awake? Hey, I admire you. I would not, definitely wouldn't be awake if it's midnight there. So, yeah, I didn't have time. We were kind of busy in the store today. I didn't have time to look up the time for you. So, sorry about that. Not getting back to you. Oh, Brittany got our box yesterday. Good. So, okay, Denise is coming to us from the UK. All right, so let's not keep Denise up too late. Hi, Connie. Let's not keep Denise up too late. Let's get started on our project. So, let me change the camera. I'll do this. Okay. So I have two options for things to use tonight. I love options. All right. So, here we go. So we're going to use the standard mat tonight, which is the purple one. We're going to use the vinyl blade, which is the pale blue one. And we're going to use adhesive vinyl and the transfer tape, which is Brother product. And to tell you the truth, I'm not sure which vinyl this is. I just grabbed me some white vinyl. And I am going to, so I did a little practice yesterday. And it's a good thing I did, because last time we were all together, we cut using the roller feeder, and I had to make adjustments to the auto cut on the adhesive vinyl. And so the first one I cut to practice for tonight, cut all the way through the vinyl and the paper backing, which you do not want to do that. And I'd forgotten that I changed the settings. So when you turn your machine off, the setting doesn't revert back to factory setting. Just keep that in mind. So if you ever change your settings, like I adjusted the depth of the cut, I think it was, or the pressure of the cut. Just make sure you go back and change it back to the factory, or else you might have a sad thing happen like me. But it was no big deal, because it's just a small thing we're cutting. And what we're going to cut is, we have this nice little accessory case for our blades and accessories for Scan & Cut. So what we're doing is we are making labels. Oh, thank you. You like my domino? Yeah, I have a necklace and bracelet made from old buttons and dominoes. See, there's horse buttons. It's a big horse. Anyway, so this case, we are going to make labels for the different blades. Can you see that, where I made a, let's do it this way, vinyl blade, and then I put that was blue. Now there's two ways. So this case opens this way, but I put the label facing to what theoretically would be the back of the case. But I did that because I wanted it to face the same way as this label. And then when you look at it, chances are your eyes are gonna want to look at it, so this is facing you, right? So therefore I made the labels the same direction.
Aren't you clever?
Clever. But there's nothing to say that you couldn't have done it the opposite way. You could have made it so the label went this way, so then when you opened the cover, you saw the label. How's that saying go? Something, half dozen, the other, I don't know. Anyway, so what I did was I measured this area, so I would know approximately what I had to work with as far as cutting, my cutting surface. So I measured the length. So I measured like this, and it was 4 inches. They face this way. I'm going to just be like turning. So I measured like that. That was 4 inches. And I figured, probably the height about 1 inch. This is actually a little more than 1 inch. And I didn't want to just put the name of the blade. I also wanted to put the color, because that's like a quick visual reference. Except the rotary blade, this is the fabric blade, not the rotary. Oh, this is the vinyl blade. Never mind. We have the instructions. Okay, the rotary blade, I think I'll just put chubby. Or, I don't know, what should we put for the rotary blade? Anyway, tonight maybe we'll cut for the fabric blade, which is a light tan color. So I'll just say fabric blade tan. Does that sound good? And I'm going to do although these compartments are a little bit shorter, these compartments on this side are 3 inches. So you have to keep that in mind. The side, actually it's only the one side. These sides are 4 inches. So maybe the 3-inch compartments will be for the pin holders because they're a little bit smaller. Could be for the fabric blade too. Let's see, this pin holder, will it fit? So the pin holders with the holder should probably go in the bigger boxes. So you can play around. The fabric blade, tell you what, I'll make a smaller one. I'll make it 3 inches by 1 inch. And the fabric blade is just regular blade. We can put it right in here. So let's do that. We're going to use a built-in font. We're going to like have things all over the place. I'm going to just move it to the side till we're ready for it. And bring in my standard mat. And I just cut a piece of vinyl. What the heck did I do with it? Oh my goodness. There it is. Oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta get some pink tape. You know, I thought I had pink tape. Oh, never mind. Just handing it to me. Thank you. So as always, I'm brayering my vinyl down. Okay, so we're using adhesive vinyl. So when we use adhesive vinyl, we put the right side up. And then we'll weed it, and then we'll use transfer tape to take it off and put it on the surface we want it on. So I tested an adhesive vinyl, worked beautifully on our project. Oh, Fancy Pants was taking a little nap in the sunshine. Oh, that sounds fun. Bet you that's what my dog's been doing all day. Well, I'm hard at work earning money to buy her treats. She's out there sleeping in the sunshine. That's okay. That is okay. It's been a while since we had sunshine, so it's good to take advantage of it. All right, so here we are. Once again, standard mat, adhesive vinyl, right side up. We're going to go to scan and cut, and we're going to use the vinyl blade. Okay, so let me change my camera. We'll go to the, I'm going to go to the designing screen first, because you've all seen me load the mat hundreds of times, possibly. I don't even know if I turned the machine on, did I?
I did.
So. Oh, you did. Selena turned it on.
But now it's turned off.
It took a nap in the sunshine. Ooh, sorry about the noise. I'm just getting my stylus out. Okay. So I'm going to load my mat. So I reminded them about the fabric sale and the class on Sunday.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to go into our pattern. We're going to go into the font. And remember, we don't have spell check. So I'm going to just, I want just a plain basic block font. So I kind of like this one. And I did it all in uppercase. So we're going to say, I guess saying fabric, saying blade is kind of redundant, but that's okay. It's ours and we can do what we want. Oops, look at there, misspelled. So back up. And then I'm going to say okay, because there is no return, so you can't do 2 lines. So we'll say okay. And we'll just say set. And then we'll do add. We aren't going to worry about sizing it right now. We'll get to that. Back to pattern, back to font. Hardest part's remember which font you used. Up. And then I'm going to just say tan. I think that's a good, oops, Tennessee, not Tennessee, tan. I think that's a good color to say for the fabric blade. We're going to say set. And now, obviously, this is way too big. So, because I said it needed to be 3 inches. So we're going to go into edit, and I'm actually going to go into my selection tool and select all. I'm going to say okay. I'm going to go to my move tool, my alignment tool. I'm going to align vertical centers. And I'm going to say okay. And okay once again. And then I'm going to go into object edit, and I'm going to group it. And now I have the option to size it. So I said, did I say it was 3 inches? I think so. So let's make it like 2.5 is the width. So it's going to be skinny. Two and a half. But I think it'll still be high enough. It'll probably be okay. Actually, I'm going to roll away and double check my measurement. I think it was 3 inches because I'm putting it in the little smaller slot. Let me just, oh, and then I move the whole thing. Silly bean. I'm kicking something. Oh, actually, I think I can make it 3 inches because it measures like 3 1/4. So let's leave it at 3 inches because the height is kind of small. All right, so I'm going to say okay. And I'm going to say okay again. And I'm going to say okay, and I'm going to scan my background. You know what? If it looks like I could fit 2 onto this space easily, I'll do that. And we'll cut 2 at the same time. It looks like I have plenty of room. So I'm going to say add, and what do you think I should do, the rotary blade? Well, what should I call the color, Selena? The rotary
What does it
blade.
look like? Can I see it?
It's a big guy. He looks like a wrestler. Where is it? Right here. So I already have
Gray.
blue for the, to
That
say, gray?
Because turquoise is too big a word.
Turquoise, yeah. They'll blow us out of the water.
Yeah.
And I think that one I can make it, I think that's in a 4-inch slot. Okay, so we're gonna go for rotary. Oop, look at there. Space, blade. Ah, see, I think I touch it and I don't. And we're gonna say okay, and then set. Then we're gonna add, and we're gonna say, you said gray?
Yeah, I think so. Is it gray or black? I can't see from here, but
I think it's gray.
yeah.
We'll go for gray.
I think gray.
And we're gonna go for gray. I just wanna spell gray, Grey, because of Greyhound.
Mm-hmm.
That's not right.
No, please don't do that.
Please don't do that. Okay, we're gonna go into edit. And you know what, before I do that, I'm gonna move my first one out of the way. I'm gonna go into selection, and this time I can't select all because I don't wanna select the first guy we did. So we gotta use our arrows. So we'll just, oops, there we go. You guys hear me okay? I just realized my back is to the mic. And I'm gonna say, oh shoot. Okay, and then, I have to go back in. Sorry, it selected this guy and I didn't want to. Okay, sorry, I'm going back in and drawing my arrows again, saying okay. All right, now this is unselected, which is what I really wanted. We're going to object edit. No, we aren't. We're going to go into move. Oh my goodness, drink some coffee. We're going to align it again. Aligning it. There we go. Okay, and then now we'll say object edit, and now we'll group it, and now we'll size it, and I believe I want it to be 4 inches. I hope. Oh. I wish it was like the sewing machines, like the Solaris and the Luminaire, where you could go to a keypad and key in the size. So I'm going to move him up so I can still see the outline of my vinyl. I'm going to select this one, move it up. So that one's going to be a lot smaller, the first one we did, but that's okay. It's all right. So we're going to say okay, and okay again, and okay again. And we're going to please select. We're going to select cut. And the half cut's on, but I want to show you something. So here's a wrench, and the half cut is on. But what happened was this cut pressure, I had adjusted it, so it didn't say auto, it said like -6 or something like that. So if you do something like that to adjust for some technique you're doing, you want to go back in and default it back to auto. And it's no problem because you go like this. You just go back till you see auto. We're going to say okay, and we're going to start cutting, and I'll change the cameras because I know how y'all love to watch it cut. You just like it.
Scan and cut on this. Right here. Scan.
Nope. We have so many options. Oh, so Fancy Pants went to the Dodger game last night, and they were there till 11:30ish. I bet you see. Oh, but the Dodgers won, so it was all worthwhile.
Tonight's the Laker game.
Tonight's Lakers. You guys can just be going from sports hopping. Sports hopping, go jump from one sport to the next. And what am I gonna do? I don't know. I'm gonna watch YouTube. Because I am not a sports person. I think if you, especially baseball, sorry. I think if you watch the last 5 minutes of anything, you got it. Oh, so Mickey bought the piercing kit. We'll have to do a demo on that. It's almost done. Okie dokie, so it is done. So I'm gonna just unload it. I think that's the only blades we'll do today. You guys get the drift of it. When I hit home, and it's okay to delete all patterns. I'm gonna unload the mat. And we are, oh, my phone's giving me low battery warning. Uh-oh. I knew I should have plugged it in. Okay, so here we are back to our work surface. So work surface is looking a little messy, huh? All right, I'm back. Oh, you're so sweet, Mickey. Thank you. All right, here we go. We're going to take this baby off the mat. I wish there was a way to figure out what's the best way for you guys to watch me weed. I have to say this kind of weeding is a lot more fun than weeding gardens. My sister and I were just reminiscing this weekend about, so we were born on a farm in Minnesota, and I was 6 when we left, but she was a little older. I was telling her that I didn't remember having to weed the garden. And she's like, "Are you kidding?" I had to weed the garden. And then she said that's probably because I was the baby and I was spoiled, that I didn't have to weed it. So here we go. And the people in Minnesota have big old gardens. So I know you guys can't see it, but I'm kind of seeing, I'm going to separate out the two. It'll make it a little easier to weed it. So there we go. Then I am going to, just with the aid of my handy dandy weeder thing. Yes, this kind of weeding is much better, huh? No bugs, nothing like that. Yeah, I'm not a gardening type of person. So this is pretty small, but that's okay. See, this is weeding very easy. Yay! Fabric blade tan. See how pretty, how easy that was? You gotta get the little guys out. Sometimes they're a little harder to get out. Plus they get everywhere. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure what brand vinyl this is. So did everybody have an enjoyable Mother's Day? We didn't really do a Mother's Day project this time, did we? So when you weed out these little itty bits, you might get it like on your face or something. You know how you get glitter on your face? You're gonna have vinyl. So don't like get your nose or anything. Oops, I almost took the whole D with me. Let's get him flat down there. All right. So I got stuff under my nails now. Here's my transfer tape. Here's my vinyl. I'm going to lay the transfer tape on top of it. Oh, the white's really hard for you to see. Sorry about that. I'm going to take my scraper and just make sure it's sticky. Oh, I thought I lost the eye. Counting time. The blue line was hiding the eye. So there we go. And what we want to do, the domino looks like poker chips. I got all kinds of fun stuff on this bracelet. All right, there we are. Fabric blade. Now, where was I putting him? And I got to make sure I put it all the same way, right? So I'm going to put the fabric blade in this compartment. Oh, how nice, Mickey. Here we go. I'm going to put the fabric blade. So I'm going to take the blade out. Maybe I should take all this out so you guys can see better. Maybe that'll help. I know Selena has more stuff than what she's got in here. Okay, so we're going to put the fabric blade right here. It's going to be kind of hard for me to do this so you can see it. Oh, you can see. So I want to get it down in there. And it, you know, truth be known, it's kind of hard to make sure you get it on there straight. Oh, I got to put a little, oh, it'll be fine. So there it is. So I'm going to take this scraper again. I'm going to Burnish it in. Burnish it. I think that's the word I want. Burnish. Let's see if I can burnish so you can see it. There we go. Burnish it. So you should see me. I'm holding it with my chin. It's a good thing I got a double chin. All right. So there it is. Burnished. Now let's keep our. You guys got your fingers crossed for me, please? Up. The D, that little devil. He doesn't want to stay on there, so I'm going to just use my nail to like burnish him in. So that's all you got to do. If somebody comes up, we had takeout delivery Cheesecake Factory tour. Oh, nice. Easy. That's your niece is brilliant. She's like Einstein level. I'm telling you, make life easy on everybody. And enjoyable. So then when you do it that way, sorry, I had to put it down because when you do it that way, you have more time for visiting, which is what we want to do, right? We don't want to spend time cooking and cleaning. You know what? I'm going to use this scraper.
We did Olive Garden.
Selima did Olive Garden.
Yum.
So we're going to go out, just my sister and nephew and I, because my niece lives in Washington. And my brother's wife has got some health issues, so we don't go out too much. Anyway, we're going to go out but to dinner or lunch, brunch, whatever, but just not on Mother's Day, right? So I'm just peeling back. Oh, the end doesn't want to stay. So can we use contact paper for anything? I found a roll today in a drawer. You can try. Why not? What you got to lose? I would think that contact paper would kind of work the same as vinyl, but you couldn't use a transfer tape with it because you'd probably tear the paper. So these letters are taking a little bit to stick, but I think it's because they're smaller. They're just little baby letters. And we'll take the, we will go back with the paper backing. Oh, my eye's crooked. There we go. We'll go back with the paper backing and rub it in. Sorry for the angle here. And of course my hands are in the way and you can't see a thing. So you'll just see the finished project. Take my word for it, okay?
We believe you, Lynn.
There we go. I don't know if these little compartment things are removable. No, they aren't. I was going to say if they were removable it'd make it easier, but they aren't. But this is fine. This works.
That would be fun if you figured that after the fact that they were removable and you did the whole thing this way.
You could sit there and laugh at me. Lynn took 5 hours and she could just pulled it out.
Exactly.
Okay, so now I'm going to take my paper backing and just rub it on there. Make sure these guys are on there. You know, I lost the... See, what we're doing is we're sticking to a nylon fabric, so sometimes it just takes a little more. That's all. And this is kind of a weird little angle. All right, so we got that guy done. Fabric mat to use on this little, how to make, use the contact paper to make a, I get it. Oh, I almost threw away my, I think I was using my rotary one to burnish. That's not good. Okay, there we go. We got the fabric blade in. Da-da-da-da. So let's work on our rotary. The rotary will be a little easier because he's a little bigger. I just saw the top of my head. Here we go. So I still have to finish the sign for AAA. I still have to do their logo sign. But at least we have people been observing the sign and not yanking on the door anymore?
Yes, yes.
Yay.
Much better.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
There we go. I'm going to save that vinyl to put in my little bits. So, Fancy Pants, when you ordered from Cheesecake, did you like order family style or did everybody get to pick what they wanted? How did that work?
Maybe they had a catering trays.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
maybe.
Olive Garden did. We did trays.
Olive Garden had catering trays.
Mm-hmm. Not that there was a lot of us, just us, but
I know. My family is shrinking, unfortunately, because nobody's having babies. Nobody had babies. Just fur babies. Dogs and cats. So my niece has a Maine Coon cat. That thing is a problem child. They're like, get bad reports about it from the veterinarian. They get bad reports about it from the cat sitter. Like the cat sitter said that it like walks behind her and hisses at her.
oh my god.
And those Maine Coon cats are big. I think I'd just carry, I'm not very tolerant of that nonsense. I think I'd carry a spray bottle and that cat would get sprayed. I don't believe in putting up with nonsense. Like some of those little chihuahuas, they can be little meanies. How can you, like I was watching The Dog Whisperer one time and there was this, I think the dog's name was Diablo. And that dog had everybody in the house scared to death of it. I'm like, how much does that dog weigh? Why are you letting it rule the roost like that? I just don't that's nonsense. Okay, here we go.
Tell us how you really feel, Lynn.
I know. Each one ordered from the menu and added to the Google sign-up sheet.
And she ordered the night
Wow,
before.
you guys are so smart. We can take tips from Nancy, from Fancy Pants. We need to take tips from her. Next time we're planning a gathering, we're going to call up Fancy Pants' niece and say, hey, tell us the tricks. All right, here we. You know what? Truth be known is that I've been using this transfer tape a bit, so maybe it's time for a new piece of tape. Here we go again. I'm going to put the rotary blade right here. See, doesn't that look good? Looks good. A ragdoll cat. Oh, I gotta look that up. I don't know what a ragdoll cat is. I'm not. Well. So, like I was saying, kind of grew up on the farm. Let me tell you, farm cats are not nice. They are feral. They are not nice. So we didn't grow up exactly liking cats. Oh my gosh. So Mickey's friend's husband got bit by one of the feral cats and it got really infected. Yeah, they can get terrible infections. In fact, my dog, one of my greyhounds, got into it with a cat at the park where we went. And, that cat lit into him and one of its claws broke off in his leg and it got infected. Oh, you have a bunch of teachers and organized family members. That's cool. Usually I end up being the one who does it. Oh, so the reason why I put the words on the side is so that when you look at it, let me get this. So when you look at it, you can see it. So if I put it on the bottom, let's put it in its proper place. If I put it on the bottom, it might be covered up. Unless, yeah, I guess you could go like that. It would be easier to put it on the bottom, but I don't like easy. I like. But that, you could do it. I just felt for visibility's sake that putting it on the side would be easier. You guys put it on the bottom and let me know how that goes. And one of the things too, like the fabric blade, it looks like it's not on there, but see how the fabric is kind of loose? So it may look like I did it ripply, but it's just an optical illusion. Believe me, I put it on there straight. And it's the fabric that's making the wave. All right, I'm gonna moment of truth. See if this rotary blade sticks a little easier. I think because the letters are, see, it's sticking a little better because the letters are bigger. So the smaller it is, and if you think about it, the smaller it is, there's less adhesive surface. So you're going to probably have to work out a little harder. Oh, as I say that, the G doesn't want to stick down.
Silly G.
Silly G. Okay, you take care. Thanks for trying. Go back and watch the replay. We're almost done anyway, but I understand. I can't stay up past 9 our time. I'm like, but I kind of get up early, so there we go. I think my R got a little wonky. Now, what we could do too is we could have, well, no, you can't. I was going to say you could put it on this part, but because this border, you would lose it. So let's see. Can you guys see? How's that look? What you think? Dun 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 dun.
Oh, it looks great, Lynn.
My R got a little. My R is like. That's okay. Okay, let's switch cameras. And there we go. All right. Maybe if I go like this. There you go. That's better, right? You can see it better. So we just have a couple more spots. Like instead of doing, we have 2 pin holders. We have the regular universal pin holder, and then they have one that they made that's narrower for gel pins. So this one is for the wider barrel pins, like a Sharpie fine point, and this one is for like the gel pins. In fact, I was cleaning something out and I found all these gel pins, so I'm going to give it a go. All right, so that's what we have tonight. So Salima's going to be so organized, and I think because you put the colors in there, like fabric blade tan, rotary blade gray, vinyl blade blue, it'll help your memory. So now you can just identify the blade by looking at the color, right? That's usually the way I do it, because when the blade itself doesn't say what it is, right? No, it doesn't. Mm-mm. So if you memorize the color, then you'll know just by looking at, oh yeah, there you go. And then we're going to keep the little instruction book with it. We're going to be like so organized. Vinyl blade. There we go. So that's all I got tonight. Does anyone have any questions, concerns, suggestions, requests? We take all of those things. So that's it. That's why, she's got her, she even has her little activation cards in here. That's probably a good thing to keep those, because you never know. You might have to, sometimes things happen. All right, my friends. So there you are. Dun, 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 dun. You're welcome. Everybody, I can't see comments on my phone anymore because it's tired. The battery's dead. I think this guy's tired too. We're going to let him go. All right, my friends, that's it tonight. You all take care. Tomorrow's our fabric sale. And next Tuesday, oh, the label had the colors. Yeah, I didn't have all the colors of all that vinyl because I was thinking about that too, making the like say rotary blade gray, cutting it from gray. Of course, that wouldn't show up very good on here. And fabric blade, cutting it in tan. Could do that too, but truth be known, I didn't have all those different colors of vinyl, so it's like, yeah, we're not doing that. Mickey, so I think you posted the Scan and Cut community to Kajabi, right?
Mm-hmm. So they have to go to. I'll type it here.
Selena's going to type in the comments for you, Mickey. All right, my friends. Well, I'm going to hang on, because I think
just hang on 1 second while I type.
Yeah, we're going to hang on while Selena types in the comment. And in the meantime, I'm going to.
Okay, done.
Okay, she put it in. Leanie, I did put the color too. I put rotary blade gray, fabric blade tan, vinyl blade blue. I'll show you again. See? Fabric blade tan. Well, now you can't see it because the stuff's in there. Vinyl blade blue, rotary blade gray. I did do that. All right, my friends, you take care. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.